Live from News 7 KWWL, we've got you covered. This is KWWL News at 5.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Ron Steele.
And I'm Abby Turpin. Thank you for joining us. And our top story tonight, elections are happening right now across the state.
And of course, as you know, this is the first time that Iowa's school board elections and the city elections have been held combined on the same day. And also a reminder of voter identification will be required today when you go to the polling place.
And we do have Team 7 coverage tonight across eastern Iowa. KWW reporters are covering different mayoral and city council elections.
We'll get to some of those live reports in just a moment. But first of all, let's hand things over to Storm Track 7 Chief Meteorologist Mark Snackenberg.
A chilly day as people head to the polls, and snow is in the forecast.
Yeah, especially across our northern counties. Some spots could be around 4 or 5 inches of snow by this time tomorrow. And we've got a winter weather advisory in effect for 2 of our coverage counties that we have, Alameda and Winnebago County, officially under a winter weather advisory. That's where the heaviest of the snow will be. As you can see on future track, it's going to be across our northern counties that we see the snow move into the picture here later this evening and in through the overnight hours. There may be a brief rain or snow shower south of Olwine here overnight. And as we head through the morning hours tomorrow, still persistent snow across the northern counties, and then that drifts a bit farther to the south and becomes a little bit lighter. So snowfall amounts by this time tomorrow. Looking at snowfall amounts between 2 and 4 inches north, about 1 to 2 inches just south of that, and it drops off pretty quick as you get towards Highway 20, and just a couple of raindrops or snowflakes here south of that. So slick roads are on the way across our northern counties. We're also talking bitterly cold temperatures in your Storm Track 7 forecast in just a bit.
Well, voters across Iowa have been casting their ballots since polls opened at 7 this morning.
They were up bright and early casting ballots. In fact, the polls will be open until 8 tonight. We'll be following several area races very closely, including one of the most anticipated races of the day, the race for Cedar Falls mayor. With that in mind, let's go live right now to KWWL reporter Taylor Vessel, live for us tonight in Cedar Falls, where he will be covering that race.
And Taylor, let's talk about the issues first. What's on voters' minds?
Yeah, Ron and Abby, I've talked to a few different voters tonight, all of them saying something a little bit different. Of course, they're focused on that key issue that we've talked about, the public safety officer program, as well as education, and also where the city is focusing its economic development. Now, candidates Mayor Brown voted absentee. He has been a longtime supporter of the PSO program. Councilman Green has been a bit more critical, wanting further review of the program. And of course, the third candidate, Jim Skane, has said he would completely remove the program if he were to be elected. Also, 3 council seats are at stake tonight, including 1 at large, and also seats for wards 2 and 4. Now, more than one of those races is also split on that PSO program. So if, depending on what happens tonight, the support that council has offered in the past could easily change. Ron, Abby?
All right, Taylor, thank you very much. Also in Waterloo, Mayor Quentin Hart is running unopposed, and Dave Bozen is challenging incumbent Steve Schmidt for council member at large.
Now in Waterloo's 2nd Ward, Jonathan Greeter running. He does not have a challenger, so he'll be elected tonight. And in Ward 4, incumbent Jerome Amos Jr. is also going to be reelected. He is running unopposed tonight in Ward 4 in Waterloo.
Well, now moving to the city of Waverly, a heated election for mayor. Issues include a so-called road diet to new sports and event activity areas.
KWW reporter Vinny Lowry has been keeping a very close eye on that race in Waverly. He was at the polls earlier today, right now live in our studio to tell us more. Vinny.
Abby and Ron, I spoke with some voters, and many of them said the mayor's race was one of the driving reasons behind getting to the polls. Mayor Dean Soash is the incumbent, having just about completed his first term in office. Soash currently has endorsements from 3 former Waverly mayors, and 39-year-old Adam Hoffman is challenging Mayor Soash. He has a deep history in law enforcement. And as we've mentioned, voters had a few topics in mind when casting their ballot. With Mayor Soash, City's Council, there was a deal between the Iowa DOT and the City of Waverly to move the main road of Bremer Avenue from 4 lanes to 3. The public has spoke up multiple times on their concern with traffic on this change. Other topics consist of new fair and activity grounds for Waverly and the repairs for 3rd Street Bridge. The City of Waverly has had some close mayor races. The last one had Soash and then Mayor Infelt in a runoff. It could be another close one this year. Live in the studio, Vinny Lowry, News 7, KWWL.
Benny, thank you. We'll check in again with you later on this evening. Now to Iowa City, where 4 city council seats are on the ballot.
Now, in fact, 3 candidates are vying for only 2 of the at-large seats on the Iowa City City Council. 2 incumbents are running unopposed, similar to Waterloo.
KWWL's Travis Breeze is now live with more on the final push from the candidates today. Travis.
Abby, this is the debut campaign for 2 of the 3 candidates, being Megan Alter and Laura Burgess. The third, Janice Weiner, previously ran for Iowa City School Board as well as Iowa State Senate. Now, Weiner was out today knocking on doors on the north side of town, reminding people of the election and of her experience. She also points to her time living in different cities while being born in Iowa City as something that makes her a good candidate. Now, Laura Burgess says she wants to streamline the parts of City Council that get little debate and spend more time on the controversial items on the agenda each meeting. She thinks her experience as a lawyer and a mediator will help her if elected. Now, Megan Alter has joined the other candidates in talking about child care. Alter thinks her time with the Iowa Women's Foundation and the Housing and Community Development Commission will help her greatly if elected. Now, I did talked to one voter today who said that having 3 female candidates on the ballot was very exciting to him and got him out to the polls. Reporting live in Iowa City, Travis Breeze, News 7 KWWL.
All right, Travis, thank you for the update tonight from Johnson County. Let's head over to Dubuque now, where KWW reporter Ashley Scott will be covering the contested Ward 3 race over there.
Well, Ron and Abby, one of the races getting the biggest amount of buzz tonight is over City Council, more specifically over a seat in Ward 3. Right now, Danny Spring and Phil Atkinson are going head-to-head for a seat that will cover the northern end of the city. And one of the biggest topics being brought up by the candidates is the revitalization of Central Avenue. Now, the area has seen many construction projects over the past several months. Spring's vision is to help current businesses and add more, while also making the area more pedestrian-friendly. And while Atkinson shares a similar vision, he says that the road and sidewalk closures are way too inconvenient for people currently living in the area, and he wants construction projects to wrap up quicker for those residents. Now, Atkinson also says that the northern end of town is known for having a heavier police presence. And because of that, if elected, he wants to help build relationships between residents and officers. Live in Dubuque, I'm Ashley Scott, News 7 KWWL.
All right, Ashley, thank you very much. We'll check in again with you later as well. And KWWL is your station for election night coverage. We have full Team 7 coverage on air and online all throughout this evening. Now remember, polls close at 8 o'clock, and once results start rolling in, we will have those at the bottom of your screen and also on our website, kwwl.com.
Coming up here tonight, what a tragedy. 9 U.S. citizens, including some children, are killed following a highway ambush in Mexico.
And more Decision 2019 coverage as we look at some local races during the state's first combined city and school elections. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
But first of all, let's take a live look right now at Storm Track 7 live Doppler radar. Not much out there right now, but Chief Meteorologist Mark Schnackenberg tells us that's going to change. You'll have our full forecast here in a few moments. You're watching News 7 KWWL. We've got you covered in Dunkerton, Shueyville, Harpers Ferry, and of course your hometown.
Also a reminder, when you see news or if you have pictures or videos to share with us, do that by going to our page on Facebook. Give us a like and stay up to date on breaking news, sports, and weather information.
This is KWWL News at 5 with Ron Steele, Abby Turpin, and Storm Track 7 Chief Meteorologist Mark Schnackenberg. We've got you covered.